right, we're going to get started. Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know, I'm Rossi and I'm the co-chair of activities this year, and it's a position that I love and I'm very thankful to have it. Every person at this event comes for a different reason, but when you think about it, we're all here for the same basic reason. We may have fought cancer ourselves or watched someone we love battle the disease. So we relay. We relay so that we can celebrate cancer survivors. Here, survivors can find a place of common understanding when interacting with other survivors. We relay to celebrate the lives of those who have battled cancer. Perhaps it's a loved one who has emerged victorious. Relay gives us a place to rejoice in that victory together. At the same time, we also celebrate the lives of the people that we've lost. We remember the journey we walked with our loved ones, and we relay to keep their memory alive. We relay to find comfort and healing from others who have experienced the same loss and grief. In both celebrating the lives of those we love and remembering the lives of those we've lost, we are motivated to do something to make sure that no one else that we care about or no one else that we know has to face this disease. And so we are here together to fight back. I have witnessed too much emotional pain, and so have you. You've seen too much suffering, and we've all lost too many people that we love. We must fight back. We must fight back to honor the memories of the people that cancer have taken away from us. We must fight back to protect our children, brothers, sisters, parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and friends from the awful disease. Many of you work 365 days a year to improve the lives of those battling this disease. You drive patients to treatment, you provide support, and you encourage others to get screened for cancer. In short, you embody all that the American Cancer Society is. You save lives, you help those battling cancer, and you empower others to fight back with you. I'd like to take a second to introduce Brian Sheppard. Brian, who has a background in athletics and personal training, among other things, is here to speak about overcoming the obstacles of life in order to fulfill a purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a welcoming round of applause to Brian.
Thank you so much. It's a great privilege and an honor to be here with you today to share with you in this fight. Pretty much for the last few months, I have brought young athletes out to the very track where you're standing. And I bring this watch with me, and when we start to train, I hit the clock. And I want to talk to you about two things today: time and opportunity. Do me a favor, take a real deep breath, and then exhale. Take another one, real deep breath, and then exhale. In every single breath that you take is opportunity. Sometimes you've probably heard people say, I didn't have a chance to do this, or I didn't have a chance to do that. Whenever you take a breath, you have a chance. And when you have a chance to do something, it's all up to you what you do with that chance. And we've all come together today to take a chance to fight back. I want to talk to you about an opportunity to fight back. I want to talk to you about a young girl who showed me what it means to fight back. I coach the athletes here at Horsham High School. And so after school, after they finish their classes, they come to the weight room and they start to train. And each of these athletes have sports that they want to compete in. But one day when I was there, one of the athletes brought a friend with her. And this young girl who was a non-athlete decided that she wanted to be a part of training. And so day in and day out, she would show up and she would start to work. She didn't have a team that she was working for, but she saw an opportunity to change her life, and she became part of our team that worked hard every day. And one day when I was watching her train, she came in, she had on a shirt, kind of a cut-off shirt, and had a little message on the back. And I could tell it was a message to one of her loved ones that she had lost. And I started to wonder about this girl. What was it that made her show up every day when she had lost? someone so dear. She was taking the opportunity to fight back. I would watch her train. And in training, it's much like life. When she started off, she couldn't do a pull-up. And for many of you, if you've lost a loved one or if you're in the fight, you know that some days it's hard to pull yourself up. Some days it's just difficult because everything is pulling against you to hold you down, but you keep on trying, and you keep on reaching, you keep on pulling, and you go through the struggle, and in the struggle you start getting stronger. And first, while you're struggling to get stronger, you don't think that you can do it. But if you look around you, and you see other people that are not laughing and joking because you're struggling, but supporting you in the struggle, you'll continue to get strong. There were other days when I would hand this girl weight. She would lay down and try to press it, and it was heavy. And she would struggle, but she would keep pressing, and she would keep pushing. And through the struggle, she got stronger. And so in the opportunity to get stronger, she had to put herself in a position where it was going to hurt, where it was going to be painful. But yet still, she would keep pushing. And in the pushing, with these people that became her team, she got stronger. And that's what we're doing today. We're getting stronger. The same young girl asked me, would you come and speak at the Relay for Life? I said, sure. She felt like I had something to offer, some way that I impacted her life. I thought, by all means, I'll come and be a part of something that's special for you. And so I'm here. And so I asked her, what is it about Relay for Life that is special to you? Why does it mean so much? And she shared with me that when she was 8 years old, her mother got cancer. And for the next few years, she watched her mother fight and struggle with cancer. Ultimately, a few years later, when she was 11, she would see her mother pass away. And I thought, wow, all this is going on with this young girl who comes every day to struggle, every day to push, to get better, to change her life. See, what that young girl knew was that the way to fight sickness and death is to live. And so every day you have an opportunity. Every time you take a breath, you have an opportunity to live. She determined that she would fight back by living healthy. She wasn't going to just sit and be sorrowful and let her life waste away. She decided to be proactive. And that's what we can all do. In this fight, we can be proactive and push ourselves to be the best we can possibly be. To realize all that's within us. And you know what? When we do that, like in a relay, we're able to touch someone else's life and help them continue to run on. Life and death, they go hand in hand. But what you do with your part of the relay is what makes a difference. How will you run your race? How will you run and touch other people's lives? What will you do with these opportunities, with these breaths that you take? See, that young girl told me, she said, this is my way of fighting back. I'm fighting each and every day for my own life. There would be days where she just couldn't train. She would be sad. She might be crying. She would tell me, you know, I'm sad because I lost my mom. And you know what? Sadness is okay. It's okay to be sad and keep fighting. It's okay to be angry and keep fighting. You'll have happy days and keep fighting. You'll have days when you just don't understand, but keep fighting. You are a part of a relay that you'll impact someone else's life, even when you don't know it. You are living inspiration for someone. When you inhale and exhale, when you release that breath out of your body, someone is able to take it in. When you live, when you don't deny yourself the opportunity to be all that you are destined to be, you help someone else live. When you smile, when you show up, when you say a kind word, all these things will make a huge difference in the life of someone. And like a relay, you're going to help someone run just a little bit more. we all have inside of us the capacity and the ability to do what that young girl did. That young girl's here. She's right there. Her name is Rachel. Rachel Rosenbaum. And she's been on this track running and sprinting, not because she was a part of a team, because she was determined to fight back in her life day by day. And in her life, day by day, she would do all that she could to live. And when you live, you free other people to live. I thank each of you for allowing me the opportunity to share with you. I hope that from this moment forward, when you take a step, when you take a breath, you realize the power that you have within you to keep the relay going. After these moments are over and we live our lives day after day, you can help someone. You can help yourself. You make a difference. And just like Rachel has been an inspiration to me, you can be inspiration to someone else. So run your relay, run your race. You're on the clock. Thank you.
A huge thank you to Brian for those words of encouragement. So, relayers, it's up to you. We need all of you to commit to saving one life this year. It may be your own, the life of a family member, friend, coworker, or even the life of someone you don't know. I'd like to make a quick comparison to a man that you all know. Some of you know him better than others, but I'm almost positive that none of you have had the pleasure of meeting him. However, when faced with a challenge, this man never gave up. Every time he was beaten to the ground, literally, he got right back up and kept fighting. Drinking a glass of egg yolks is no treat, but this man knew it was something that he needed to do in order to get stronger. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm talking about Rocky Balboa. There is one word that I can use to describe Rocky: a fighter. The world needs more fighters, especially fighters against cancer. Please fight. Fight for yourself. Fight for those who can't fight. And most importantly, finish the fight for those who weren't given the chance. Drink that glass of egg yolks and fight. I'd like to close this ceremony by introducing the Lonely Pen Cat, who is going to play the Rocky theme song for us, followed by a few of their original songs. Listen to the song, remember the person, become the person, fight back, because together we can and will defeat this disease. I'd like to invite everyone to walk the fight back lap while we hear the Rocky theme song. Thank you.
kids together.
Michael, I'm proud of you. No, I don't know how to stop it, but that guy stood right in front of him.